Gaming Authority. What's up, guys? I'm Pimo.
I'm D-Bag.
We're from Always Tippin'. We're here for another video for you guys. JP asked us back. I think we're going to end the war with him. I think we all know who won that one. So, yeah. We offered him a little peace offering. Cute little rabbit in a box. He'll enjoy it. So, that ties into our video. What we're going to do on our channel is we're going to start a series called Out the Box. It's for brand new users to try to help develop their scheme and maybe not get overwhelmed with all the route combos and things like that, and just the whole grand scheme of the game. It can be overwhelming if you've never played it before and you actually want to be competitive. So our first video is going to be about progressive reads, and we dropped it on our channel as well.
Yep.
It's basically just making 1, 2, 3 reads and either scramble or throw the ball away.
Easy.
We've touched on that a little bit on our other channel with center east and center west and attacking the user and stuff, but now it's purely progression. You don't have to worry about the defense at all. You don't have to read safeties and any kind of cornerback alignment. Those are your 3 reads, your 1, 2, and 3, and if those aren't open, scramble with your quarterback out of the pocket if you got somebody that's got some wheels, or get outside of the tackles and throw the ball away for another down. But then with that, you can start to read their scheme and stuff like that, and then make some audibles to a run or something like that. So hopefully this will help you guys, and hopefully JP enjoys his little bunny. The thing's precious. So we'll touch base with you after the video. Okay, here we are, guys. So the concept basically is you're combining levels and flood concept. So those can be found in concepts if you go to right here, right underneath formation. It'll be in the medium pass. There's levels. I personally don't like their levels concepts. If you look at double under, those routes break similarly. Yeah. And one user can easily shut down all those routes. The same with the play that we're going to pick, this level sail. But what I want to show you is also the flood concept is a deep pass, and it really only utilizes 2 of those, and it's on the same side of the field. So if you look at this, like the scissors flood, you're utilizing a running back and then your inside receiver. The rest of them aren't even utilized. So I don't like that particular. I like the thought of it. I just don't like how they put it in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to spice it up a little bit and make it a little bit more user friendly. So we're just picking a simple trips formation to the left. I'm going to use Trey. And if you notice this level sail right here, the concept by itself stock is horrible, and I'll show you why. He's just going to pick cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, and then he's going to audible and change them. It doesn't matter what he's running. I don't care. This is purely progression. This is the best way for me to make reads because I was a defensive player in high school and college. Darius played center, and so he saw it from the offensive side of the ball, so he makes reads differently. But if you guys are just starting out, it's the easiest way to do it. So if you look at this levels concept, it's horrible because your inside guy is taking the longest to get open, and that should be one of your first reads close to the line. So I'm going to run it, and look, nobody's open. He's easily covering everything. It just, nothing really got open. The play, the way it's designed didn't work well, so we're going to make it better. We're going to leave Kittle on his little corner route. We're going to utilize Coleman on a streak to try to pull away some of those zones, or at least push them back. Put Sanders on a drag. Put Triangle, which is Goodwin, on a slant. And we're going to put Samuel on a smart in route. So the drag, is you highlight it and it's right stick down. You highlight triangle receiver, right stick to the right is a slant, and you highlight your square receiver. You push triangle, then square, in route, and then you push them again, triangle, square, and smart route. So that's it. Right there is our play art. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to run the same thing over and over again and against different defenses, and we're going to see. My first read is always going to be Sanders. In a purely progressive reads, if he's open, you take him, no matter what. Then if he's shut down, you go to triangle, and then square, and then if nothing's open, you just get outside the tackles and throw it away, or try to scramble if you have a scrambling quarterback, whatever you want to do. So You don't even look at Kittle and Coleman. Yep, he's open. And that's 7-8 yards.
Easy.
Okay, I'll run it again one more time. He's going to do the same adjustments. There's my play art. Same thing. And we're at a disadvantage because he knows what I'm doing. Somebody that's playing you isn't going to know what your tendencies are and what your progressions are.
But at the same time, it goes back to our other video when you're attacking the user. You're forcing him to make a decision, and I mean, whichever one he makes, he's in the wrong.
And Darius has played this for a while. He's not going to chase a drag, guys.
Yeah.
He's just not. He's going to chase this slant or the drag initially and take it away, and then he's going to peel back and take away the slant, because that's how you get picks. You peel back on a route.
And I could guard the drag just because I know what he's doing, but that's not how I would play in a regular game.
So he's going to user it how he would normally user it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw to Sanders because let's say I'll think he's closed. He's shut down. Okay, I can't throw to him. I'm going to go to triangle. Nope, he's covered. Boom, there's your third read. It's that simple. It's circle, triangle, square. And you can do this out of multiple formations. You can do it variations of it. Look, I can move Coleman over here and just leave him on his little table route. Okay, that's my first read. And send Sanders on a streak. Then I can slant Goodwin, and I can put square Samuel on his deep dig. So look, my first read is R1. I don't really want to throw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Across Gilmore.
That was fantastic. Now, he didn't use that like he normally would have. He probably would have got a pick.
Yeah.
But for the sake of arguing, there's many things you can do. I like sending them from the wide side of the field towards the boundary. That's me. It gives them more space. They break at different times. It's very difficult for him to cover all three of them. As a matter of fact, he can't because he never knows. He doesn't know what I'm running. He does, but your opponent won't. So there's the simple route combination if you look at it. And then that's not to mention Coleman and Kittle are going to, Kittle's going to get open versus cover 3. Coleman's going to be open against a cover 2 formation. So we're trying to tell you guys purely progressive-wise, don't worry about reading the defense at all. You're just worried about look, he's open. I'll take 5 yards all day.
Easy.
All day. Now, if he decides to, hard flat, which is very dangerous, but he wants to take away a drag from you, that's going to leave Kittle open. So he's not going to do that, guys. In this particular, I want you guys just to watch Kittle. He's going to hard flat. So he takes away my 0, and he's going to go back on triangle.
I didn't even hard flat.
You didn't?
It still worked.
So those are your progressive reads, guys. It's that simple. And then I'm not doing any line adjustments or any kind of pass protection at all. I could leave Coleman into block. I could leave Kittle on a delay fade so they stay into block there. You're only worried about these 3 routes anyway. The only reason you're sending the other routes out is to distract the user.
And they're good enough routes so that, they would eventually get open if a user doesn't guard them.
Right. So if you look at it, I won't throw the ball. And we're going to go to replay. I mean, I have more pass coverage than he still got through.
Yeah.
Look at him. This little Irish jig. So if you look at it real quick, they get open eventually. Let's watch 0. Okay, the hard flat takes him away. I could probably squeeze that in right there. But then he has, because he bit too much on the drag.
Yeah.
Look at the slant.
I had to drop back, and I was too slow. So I just gave up, really.
I mean, I could throw this right on his break. Right there. I could squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Or wait for him to continue across the field. Right there, he's open again. So they will get open, these particular routes, especially when he's worried about the deep ball. So that's one. We'll show you another play here in a second. Okay, guys, this is a different trips play. It's trips to the right. It doesn't matter what the play is because those are simple hot routes that you could do with anybody. You don't need any chemistries, nothing. So I put Coleman on a streak. I went ahead and put Sanders on a slant across the other side of the field, maybe to bait his user. But my reads are still the same. Even if Sanders is wide open on that slant route going across the field, it doesn't matter. I'm looking for Kittle, R1, Samuel. That's it.
You're just using him as a distraction. That's messed up.
Honestly.
So messed up.
Look, he's not going to follow that. I mean, that's, if I would have turned it upfield, I mean, that's potentially a first down. So I'll run it again. There it is. I'm not doing any line adjustments, nothing. So Kittle's my first read. He's going to play Kittle this time. It doesn't matter what defense he calls. They're going to be open at some point. If they're not open right in the middle of the field, they'll get open as they get to the border. He's going to break back on the slant. There's our play art. Okay. Now the other hook curl shouldn't follow him across because he's got to worry about the other slant. Jeez, that's pass interference.
Yeah.
Jeez. So that was my last read. Okay, so I threw it away. I mean, honestly, it was pass interference that they'll never call.
Nothing you could do about that.
There was no pick. There was nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and let's say everything's taken this time. This is what I'll do. I'm going to do the same thing. He's going to take away the drag and then take away. We're not telling you that this will work every single time, guys. There's things that will cover them. But if you look at it, R1 I could throw right there. Okay, I can't throw anything. Throw the ball away. And circle was open, amazingly.
Yeah.
So just for an example, those are your 3 reads and progression read. That will help you learn the game quickly, and then you can evolve to other type of tactics, where you read the defense and let's say, okay, I know this is cover 3, I pick this.
And like Pimo said, it's not something that you just run nonstop. It's something you throw in there that you get an easy first down, easy 5 yards.
Right. And then you can start doing other things, and you can run the same concept with just different type of formation. Look, I'm streaking Coleman there. Let's say I want to put Kittle in his drag, and then I could run, R1 and a deep in instead. Let me see. In a deep in, and then Samuel on a slant. You could do a lot of different things, and then Sanders on a streak to get him out of there. I mean, so this is just a different look, but look, they break at different times.
I mean, that's way more.
That's even better. Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Oh,
Gilmore.
Gilmore saved it. So that's the basic concept, guys, and we're going to show you one more play after this. Okay, guys. We're going to show you. We said we're going to show you the third play. Now he's going to pick a cover 2. Let's say your particular way of that you like to run the levels flood concept is you like Coleman over here, regardless of what trips formation. You can move a running back over. You like to put him in a wheel, and you like to put Kittle in the flat. That's your first read. And let's say you streak circle receiver, put Goodwin in his slant, and you do the smart in route for your square. Okay, so let's say that's one you feel comfortable with. Okay? Now what I want you to see is I'm not going to throw it. We're just going to go through like your normal progression reads. This is why pure progression is fantastic to start out if you guys are just learning the game. Because what I'll do is I'll hopefully give myself enough time. Okay, so X is not open. Triangle, he's got it. Square is open. Okay, I would have thrown to square. But let's say you did that in the game. It shows you what your opponent picked, cover 2. You don't need to go to a replay in an online head-to-head game. But let's say you're playing your buddy. What I want you guys to look at is, okay, your progression reads. Okay, Kittle is not. He's already off the table right from the beginning. Okay, that's why the flat from a tight end isn't the best option. But you're sending circle down the field. That gets the user involved. I could. No, I couldn't hit triangle. He took that away.
Yeah, I would have bounced back on that.
Right. Square is wide open. That's my read that I would have thrown that before getting sacked. But what I wanted to show you guys is out of the corner of your eye, look at this wheel. So that's when you start to evolve your game. And like I said, using other tactics. You can take note of that and be like, oh, this guy likes to run cover 2. That wheel route was wide open. So later in the game, go to the same formation. Go to the exact same formation. He's like, your opponent's like, okay, I know exactly what he's doing. He's more worried about this dig route. So he's going to cover the slant and then go after the dig. I'm going to hopefully have enough time. So we do it. You're like, okay, oh, the square route. Yep, that's what I'm. Nope. the wheel.
Wow.
That's when you start catching your opponent off guard, and you can take mental note and be like, okay, against a cover 2, this wheel route's wide open. Now, if he picks a cover 3, that's when, Coleman on his wheel route is purely as a distraction here. I'm going to do everything the same. So there's my play art. Against cover 3, that wheel's not going to be open. And you're going to take notice of that because you're going to be like, oh, shoot, that wasn't open. See, then he can take away. Cover 3 plays it a little bit better. That particular route combo may not work against cover 3. It doesn't matter. If you go through your progressions, something was open. And if it wasn't, then you throw the ball away. But you look at Kittle, nope. Yeah, you might.
3 to 5 yards?
Yeah, he kind of cheated in and then went back.
Yeah.
This is definitely locked. And I probably could have thrown this a little bit sooner. Right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So he was open.
Yeah.
I could have thrown it. I just took a little time because I was babbling. So, but if you look, this wheel route's not going to be open.
Yeah, that safety's playing over top.
Right. With the over top of him, he's just not. Or is that your corner? Yeah, it's your
Corner, yeah.
The corner's playing over top of him. It's not going to be open. So as you're transitioning in your game and you're playing it longer, you can start to get away from pure progression reads. But I've played it for a couple years, and I still use pure progression just because I know I go 1, 2, 3, throw the ball away, or scramble. So hopefully this helped you guys.
Closing thoughts. One last time to talk some trash before we are done with this show. Closing thoughts. We gonna run a mouse before you guys decide you're gonna click off.
Closing thoughts. Well, that's progressive reads, guys. And like I said, if you're brand new to the game, that'll help you create some discipline post-snap and avoid some picks and some sacks if you do that. Doesn't matter what the coverage is. You don't have to look for safeties and corners and this and that and then linebackers. No, it doesn't matter.
It's simple.
1, 2, 3 read and throw it away or scramble, whatever the case may be. So, and some of you veterans, maybe that'll help you, make some different route combos and just, break you up from that stagnation. So, turns out the bunny that we gave JP was pregnant. So, as you can see, he's got a few more rabbits on his hands. That was unintentional.
We didn't know it was female.
We're not veterinarians.
No.
It's not a prank. We're not trying to, on the low get back at him and this and then the other. It's over. We're buddies and stuff. So enjoy the rabbits, man. So, like I said, we're going to be dropping these videos every other week on our channel called Out the Box. Or that's the series name on Always Tippin'. The link is in the description. Thanks for all of you that have come over and subscribed to us. We appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your mailman. Yeah, he drops off the bills in the mailbox. Say, hey, thanks, Pete. Check out Always Tippin'. Yeah, it's awesome. So, all kidding aside, thanks, JP. We always appreciate coming over here and making some videos for you guys. Hopefully, you guys saw something that is going to tickle your fancy. Do people say that?
I don't even know what that is.
I heard it on a film.
Wow.
Whatever. I'm embarrassed. So, anyway, remember, guys, we always tipping, never tricking.
Hey. How about a hug?